Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back my OMI homies. Now we've got some great news to go through today, and I've got some stuff that I'm really excited to share with you all. But before I get into that, I'd just like to say that I do have the ongoing free gem giveaway competition that's going to conclude on Saturday. I'll announce the winner on Saturday, which is just 2 days away. So if you do want to enter, I've got a link to that below, but all you need to do is go to this video here. I've linked it below. Just like, subscribe, and leave a comment with which series or character you want to see as an NFT on the VeVe app. Now, but without further ado, let's get into it. So I've basically gone and I've downloaded the APK file for the VeVe app, and I've just been going through some of the files, some of the code, some of the assets, just to see what we could find. Now, I did find some interesting things. Firstly, I did find that they have modules which are running on AWS, and that was my suspicion. So for those of you who aren't, tech geeks, basically I speculated that they were running their servers on either Microsoft Azure or Amazon Web Services, and it turns out Amazon Web Services. So Amazon Web Services, they do have quite easy ways to scale applications to respond to high user traffic. So that wasn't really much of a problem. It wasn't really the application could handle loads of people logging in, because then that would be really Amazon's fault. But it was more to do with my second speculation, which was a bigger one, which is they had a lot of unhandled exceptions. And exceptions, when you throw an exception in your code, it can be very expensive, in the sense that it uses up a lot of your kind of computing resources. And that is what I was predicting. So I believe that once they've got that sorted out, the app will be able to handle an exponentially much larger amount of people. It won't be, they're going from, it kind of handles 100,000 to 200,000. It should be able to handle, I would say millions of users concurrently, once they have definitely gotten that exception issue sorted, because it's not a case of handling enough people because AWS covers that. It is just more a case of handling exceptions correctly in their backend code. Now, I was looking through the assets and I did come across a few interesting ones. Some of these people were kind of aware of, but I did come across the dummy assets. So we've got Robert Downey Jr. or Iron Man's head here. I don't think that is going to be an NFT. That was probably just there as a placeholder. But the other ones, they were a bit more convincing. And there have been a lot of hints towards Disney that I've seen. So we can also see there's another image here. Now that one looks a little bit better, but I did come across something else, which I'm going to go into in a second. But I believe that, with the App Store artwork, the documentations for the licensing that we had a little while ago, I believe that there is definitely going to be a Disney partnership, or, licensing, however you want to look at it. And Disney currently does have the highest grossing app on the App Store, Disney Plus, but VeVe has been coming consistently in the top 5 across the world. And for such a new app, that is actually an amazing feat to achieve. So I have very positive prospects. Now, I did carry on looking through the remaining source files, assets here, and you guys are probably familiar with these kind of help tip screens that come up. And as I was going through it, I did then start to come across one interesting image, and this is the one that I was pretty excited about as well. And it should be, I believe, onboarding. This one here. So onboarding, we have this. Now this is pretty cool. Like I was like, okay, now this actually looks like a reasonable, NFT model. Captain America, Marvel, Disney, that just confirms it if this is true. Now this is all within the source file. You can see, live, it's no Photoshop nonsense. This is all here. So what I can see, and I'll read out the text for you, those of you guys who can't see, it says Captain America, it's cut off there, ultra rare limited edition. And this is pretty cool. It looks like he's got what appears to be Ultraman's head, and that is pretty dark. Now, I believe that they will probably have a much better version of this, but the concept is there. And with Captain America, you're going to have all of the other kind of Avengers as well. So I'm looking forward to it. And I know that if they do introduce this, or when they introduce this, not even if at this point, is app's user base is just going to grow exponentially, because I have bought NFTs that I'm not that infused about with the series, like the Mermicons. I didn't really know about Mermicons until the VV NFT drop. I just bought it mainly for the trading and the resale aspect. But when this drops, I'm definitely going to be buying to hold, and I'll try and get more to use as trade fodder and also the resale aspect as well. But I'm definitely going to try and collect the full series when they release, Marvel, Avengers, all of these guys. So I am pretty excited about that. Now, I am going to look through the rest and see if there's anything else interesting I can find. I did see, they were using AWS, like I said earlier, and some of these interesting assets, especially Captain America. But along with that, I did also want to cover OMI. So Ecomi, they do have announcements, and they are addressing everyone's issues. I believe some people are trying to send OMI to the VeVe app, and I just want to make this clear: if you are sending OMI to the VeVe app, don't send a lot. I tested that with $2, and I realized you can't actually send it back yet, and you can't convert it either yet. So those features are, I believe, what they're building on this week. Because this week there is no drop. They're just working on optimizing the app, and they did say in their announcement that it is going to show up soon if you did transfer OMI. So this is the stage where a lot of people who don't understand software, they're panic selling, because they think it's not going to work. But software engineering is really difficult. People make it look easy, but it's not. Like, trust me, it's quite hard. Now, the last bit I want to go through is we were expecting some big news, and we did get told about the VeVe app being carbon neutral, which is actually really good news, because one of the artists, one of the Batman artists, he did quit because of the environmental effect. Now, we know that VeVe, they are carbon neutral, which is actually really good, because the collectibles industry, with all the plastic and whatnot, it is actually pretty bad for the environment. So I do see this being a great step forwards with regards to the collectible industry, and also great for investors, because investors, they do actually look at things like carbon footprint. Some investors, they can't actually invest in companies that have a carbon footprint that's too high. But this was the tweet by IndieKyler News. So he said, favor asked by VeVe OMI. We have accepted it. No news from us at 9 a.m. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but the reason why I do kind of give this guy a bit more credibility is the fact that he is followed by Ecomi, and Ecomi, they don't just follow anyone. So he does also have over 300,000 followers. Now, whether you believe him or not, it doesn't matter, because we know that there is a big incoming announcement. It's on their Discord. It's on the VeVe Discord, actually. You can go check it out yourself. And there are so many small gems that people are uncovering all the time. So I am very bullish on OMI. If you didn't buy on the dip, then you can always buy on the next dip, because I'm sure there will be some more dips. But like I said, I do actually prefer OMI being a low price for now, because I know that once it goes to 2 cents, 5 cents, 10 cents, then that's where you're not going to make as much profit. Like, now's the time to accumulate so that you're ready. And you can kind of see this pattern with pretty much every crypto on the market. It always starts off with the highest risk phase, all the panic selling. That's when you're supposed to be accumulating, not when the price is at all-time highs. So I am pretty excited. But as always, guys, please do like and subscribe to support the content, and keep updated. And I'll try and keep you guys updated with the latest news and anything I find. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya.